2 a.m. The London mist is thick, swallowing every single footstep. They all call me mad for leaving the peace of the mainland behind, rushing straight into the black, unpredictable ocean. But they don't know, staying out there with a chained mind is no different from being a slave under a dark galley. My pockets are empty, but the compass in my head never lost its track. Listen. Step onto the docks, freezing mist biting my feet. Worn out backpack, packing all my struggles from the street. Empty pockets, jacket torn and shredded to the bone. But the compass in my head keeps me moving all alone. Looking at the ironclads of those wealthy governors high, mapping out a preset path, forcing everyone to comply. I'd rather sail solo, steering out to the raging sea, than being a mercenary rowing their boat for eternity. No shiny words to fix the past, no anchor left to hold. Just an independent man trying to survive the cold. The bigger the waves, the tighter I grip the helm, carrying a massive ambition, never backing down from this realm. Gritty is the essence, staying clean is the willpower. This lad wakes up, ready to face the ocean's power. Ready to face the ocean's power. Now the cello's crying louder, the fog is turning gray. Time to wave goodbye to the shore and fade away. People talk about security, they talk about the safe line, but they never tell you about the trap inside the mind. I'm cutting off the ropes, breaking every single rule, refusing to be treated like a mindless silver tool. I don't wear a fake crown, I don't need your golden schemes. I'm the captain of my shadows, protecting all my dreams. Let the dark tide rise, let the stormy waters roll. They can damage the ship, but they cannot buy my soul. The bigger the waves, the tighter I grip the helm, carrying a massive ambition, never backing down from this realm. Pretty is the essence, staying clean is the willpower. This lad wakes up, ready to face the ocean's power. Turn the lantern out, let the ocean scream. Mad dreamers on the dark docks, we are leaving now, but I'm still here. But I'm still here. The storm outside is raging, but it's nothing compared to the storm inside. Sitting here with the salt in the air, looking at my skin. Every mark is a ghost I still fight. Listen. The ankle freezing, rain on my neck. Another 16 hours working flat on this deck. Muscles are aching, heavy vision blurring with sweat. Living on survival mode, a debt I haven't paid yet. They see the hardened pirate, always holding his ground, but they don't know the quiet hours when there's nobody around. I bled for every dollar, sacrificed my own youth, spitting out the bitter blood, facing the ugly truth. No silver spoons to feed me, no safety net when I fall. just an independent man standing straight against the wall. Is life ever gentle to a broken sail? When the waves are high and the spirits fail, we wash our soul into the scars we bear, spitting out the truth to the midnight air. Now the cello's crying louder, the wind is ripping wood. Time to work through the fatigue like I never thought I could. People talk about success, they talk about the win, but they never tell you about the state your soul is in. I push my body to the limit, ignore the burning pain, standing solid like a mountain through the freezing winter rain. I don't look for your pity, I don't need your helping hand. Watch me take the heavy beating and still find a way to stand. Every scar is a reminder of the battles that I won. This is how a man survives until the rising of the sun. Is life ever gentle to a broken sail? When the waves are high and the spirits fail, we wash our salt into the scars we bear, spitting out the truth to the midnight air. Turn the candle out, let the storm scream. Sword and scars, it's all I've got left, but I'm still here. But I'm still here. Me. 4 a.m. The sea is dead calm, but the air on this deck is foul. Shared a drink last week, swore we conquer the horizon together. Now I see the blades catching the moonlight behind my back. They think the captain is blind. They think the high bow ends tonight. Listen. Listen. Yeah. Standing by the wheelhouse, keeping both eyes awake, watching how the closest friends choose the path to take. Whispers in the galley, shadows plotting in the dark, trading brotherhood for silver, trying to lead them all. They see a lonely captain leaning on a wooden rail, thinking I will beg for mercy when their greedy schemes prevail. Paid off by the wealthy governor, bought out for a price, turning on their own mate, hearts as cold as ice. No more loyalty on deck, no honor in their eyes, just another broken contract under bitter midnight sky. How much silver does it take to sell a brother's soul? When the ship is leaking heavy and the blackest oceans roll, we face the daggers that they hide behind a fake smile, walking through the treachery mile after mile. the cello's crying louder, footsteps shaking up the wood. Time to face the backstabbers like they never thought I could. You think you take the wheel just because you hold a blade. Forget about the history and sacrifices made. I stood through the freezing storm while you hid below. Now you wanna run my shit? Hell no, let it go. I don't need a fake crew, I don't need the lies. I can see the cowardice rising in your eyes. Take your silver, take your greed, step off of my deck. I'm the captain of my shadows, I'll protect the wreck. How much silver does it take to sell a brother's soul? When the ship is leaking heavy and the blackest oceans roll, we face the daggers that they hide behind a fake smile, walking through the treachery mile after mile. Put the blades away. The mutiny fails tonight. You got the silver, but I kept the captain's will. Step off my ship. "5 a.m. The fog is blinding, swallowing the north and the south. We've been rowing for weeks, toiling through the gray nothingness. Look around. Everyone seems to be moving fast, passing us by. While we're stuck here, floating in circles, fighting the stagnation. They think the mist will break my will. They think I'll just drift away. But the ambition, it doesn't sleep in the dark. Listen. After ghosts and the answers that I seek. Look around the ocean, nothing but the endless space. Feeling like I'm stuck inside a never-ending race. They see the steady sailor standing firm and looking brave, but they don't see the doubt floating underneath the wave. Am I moving forward or just fading in the cove? Watching all my dreams turning heavy, turning old. No landmark to guide me, no shore within my sight. Just an independent man, navigating through the night. Is there an end to this endless horizon? When the fog is blinding and the cold wind is rising, we push through the emptiness, hunting for a sign. Staring at the edge of the dark ocean line. Now the cello's crying loud to break the silence of the fog. Time to write my destiny inside this messy log. People talk about the time and talk about the fast track, but I'm the one who's grinding with the weight up on my back. I won't let the stillness turn my spirit into dust. I won't let my ambition rot away in iron rust. So let the mist get heavier, let the vision blur. I'm the master of the motion, I'm the pathfinder. Every quiet hour made my patience bone deep. This is for the promises that I intend to keep. Is there an end? Let the mist roll, the endless horizon won't hold me forever. But I'm still here. Oh, 6 a.m. The battle is over, and the gold is sitting in the chest. But the cabin feels cold, and the silence is louder than the storm. Look around. The ones who shared the bread are gone. Some jumped ship, some left a blade in my back. They think this emptiness will break me, think I'll drown in the silence. But a hardened soul doesn't need a crowd to survive. Listen. Sitting alone in the belly of this wooden ghost, counting the things that I used to love the most. The fire is dead, just the ashes on the floor. Locking on my heart, pulling shutters on the door. They see the victorious captain holding all the prize, but they don't see the numbness freezing on my eyes. I've traded my trust for a cold and heavy shield, walking through the scars on this lonely battlefield. No family to call, no brothers left to greet, just an independent man walking down a silent street. Oh, why does the victory feel so empty and cold when you're standing all alone with a chest full of gold? We lock our emotions in the shadows that we keep, sailing through the silence while the world is asleep. Now the cello's crying louder, the ghosts begin to speak. Time to show the world that I never became weak. You think your betrayal left a bleeding open wound. I built a fortress from the chaos and ruined ground. I don't need your validation, don't need your fake applause. I am the master of my own broken laws. The ship might be empty, the crew might be gone, but I'm still the young lad who will carry on. Let the isolation build a wall around my mind, leaving all the fake friends and memories behind. Why does the victory feel so empty and cold when you're standing all alone with a chest full of gold? We lock our emotions in the shadows that we keep, sailing through the silence while the world is asleep. Lock the chest. Let the silence scream. The ghostly emptiness, it cannot touch my core, because I'm still here. 7 a.m. The black ocean is finally fading, giving way to the golden sun. The scars are still there on my skin, but they don't bleed anymore. We survived the freezing storm, the backstabbing, and the ghostly silence. Yesterday's exhaustion is closed. A new horizon is opening up with fresh choices and new battles. My ambition is wider than this sea. Listen. Washing my face with the freezing cold sea spray, watching the dark clouds slowly melting away. Brushed off the old salt, threw the past overboard. Grip on the wheel, tightly ready for the reward. They saw me struggling, thought I'd sink to the floor, but they didn't know what this independent mind endured. Every betrayal was just fuel for my fire, lifting my spirit up, pushing it higher. No time for regrets, no more looking behind. Just a resilient man with a clear, focused mind. Look at the golden dawn upon the wooden deck. We saved our burning soul from the freezing wreck. We turned our heavy scars into the shields we wear. Breathing the morning light into the open Now the cello was rising, breaking through the cold night. Time to face the new world with a brand new sight. People wanna see you hide, wanna see you stay down, but a true sailor always fights to reclaim his crown. I am the motivation for the ones in the dark, showing them how to leave a deep permanent mark. The ocean is vast, filled with dangers and gold, but my willpower is something that cannot be sold. Stand straight on the deck, let the new journey start, with an ironclad fist and a lion-like heart. Look at the golden dawn upon the wood.